What up, big time gang? What do we have here today? This is a brand new Aragon, just released Thursday, April 7th, 2022. And I've got it. Look at that beauty there. This is an Aragon Hercules model A507. I opted for the mother of pearl. There was two different dials, a mother of pearl, and I believe it was like a stainless or a white was the other dial. I'm a sucker for mother of pearl. This is almost like a black mother of pearl with a platinum. It's like I'd say it's more black than platinum, but it's definitely in between. It's not really black either, but really good looking. Look at the colors on that thing. But this is a Swiss automatic GMT. So if you want to learn more about this watch, see me unwrap it, because right now it's brand spanking new. We'll do all that after the intro. Watch is gorgeous. Let's give you some specs before we start to unwrap it. Just to get this crystal cover off, though. I literally don't do anything with the watch before I do the video, so that you guys see the whole process. So there it is, tungsten bezel insert. Like I said, this is the Aragon Hercules 43mm model A507. Unidirectional bezel. You got the GMT function there with the red arrow. So you got the 24-hour markings around the bezel instead of the normal 12 hours. This is a Soprod caliber C125 automatic GMT 25 jewel. So this is a movement that doesn't have too much of a history. One thing I did learn is this is equivalent to an ETA 2893-2, but there's not very much history on this movement, so there's not very much I could find out as far as longevity, reliability, all that kind of stuff. But right now I'm on a 42 to like 44mm kick. I do not have a GMT. Wing released this watch at the exact right time for me to want it 100% in. So now I've got me an automatic GMT as well. So I'm happy about that. The watch is gorgeous. Not one complaint would I say to change anything. The watch is beautiful. It's got the milled clasp. We'll get that wrapping off here in a second. 3 options for the micro adjust. Push button deployant. It does have an exhibition case back, which will remove this sticker. And it's got a decorated rotor on the back of the movement. So you can see that there. Then we got wing engineered Soprod C125 25 jewel. Swiss movement. Water resistant 660 feet. Stainless steel. Sapphire crystal A507. And you got the Aragon logo in Chinese and in English. So, like I said, it's got a lot of features. Right now, as it's released, $430 is a price with the coupon code. I believe it's 600 and something without it, 670, I think. But Wing's offering the coupon code on the site, so when you go on there, you'll see the coupon code right away. A lot of watch for $400. If you care about your movement. I know a lot of Aragon and Victor collectors don't care about their movements. They just care about what the watch looks like. And a lot of us are size matters kind of people. If 43mm is too small, I get it. I've been like that my whole life until the last couple months. So I'm actually wearing the Chili Millie from Mr. DK. This is a 43mm Aragon Millipede Custom, one of one, that Semicom Reviews, better known as, we call him all DK, that's his actual name. He had this custom made by Aragon and mixed 2 watches together, and I bought this one from him. So this is 43 millimeters, and look at it, doesn't look bad at all. So I've definitely changed my style preference and my size preference on watches, and I'm slowly transitioning. So I've got a lot of stuff for sale if you're interested. But anyway, I was very anxious to get this watch. It was like the perfect timing for me to be, you know, I just changed my ways about a month or two ago on the way I think on watches. And then I was actually in the market shopping for automatic GMT when this came up. So it was like meant to be. And what better way to get that automatic GMT but through Aragon, a brand that I've been loyal to for, you know, a while now. You know, not only buying Aragon, but I've been buying a lot of Aragon. Almost every single watch that drops, I get one. So much love to Aragon Wing. Big old huge shout out to Christina. She is the woman that I deal with very often through Aragon. And if you don't know who she is, if you need help, you'll find out soon, because she's amazing. Great customer service. So here it is, all unwrapped. Beautiful watch. Just gorgeous. Just give it that twist. Listen to that, sounds great. Now, one thing with the GMT movement, it would be really cool if it was bi-directional, if it went either way. But no fault. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it only being unidirectional. Screw down crown, of course. I believe it has a quick set for the GMT. I have to learn more about that before I start to mess with it. Mills clasp. It's got the traditional wing Aragon setup, where one side of the bracelet is much longer than the other. So what we're going to do is we're going to size it. We'll stop the video here, and then I'll continue with the wrist shots right after this. And then I'll put the sizing of this watch at the very end of this video. So if you're interested, keep staying tuned. Boom. Ta-da. How you like me now? So, Aragon Hercules 43 millimeter. That's how that looks on my almost 8.5-inch wrist. Now, I know we love those big oversized watches. Most of the big time gang is, you know, 50 millimeters or up. You know, we gotta have that size. This is 43, and I've got a pretty decently sized big wrist, and it looks great. I think it hits the mark perfect. Now, I know your thought process. 43 millimeters to most of us is just way too small. But when you have it on, it's not that bad. It actually fits. It's comfortable. It looks good. And I'm a believer, man. I've definitely changed my way of thinking. Like I said, I've got a whole bunch of 50 millimeter watches. 50, 52 up for sale. So if you're interested in something, hit me up. I may have it. I may have it for sale. But anyways, I think the watch is gorgeous. I think Aragon Wing knocked it out of the park again. And I'm very glad that I pulled the trigger and got it. The mother of pearl is also just gorgeous. So with that being said, one thing I will add is this is a 14 millimeter case thickness. So a little on the thicker side for a smaller watch, but not too thick. 14 millimeter is normally around, like, you know, the largest you want to get on something at 43 millimeter around. So the watch is great, man. Really, really dig it. And glad to be able to debut it for you guys right as it came out. You know, of course, Aragon has their own YouTube channel as well. And that's where I learned of this watch, was from the Aragon channel before it came out. But it's gorgeous, and very happy I added it to the collection. So stay tuned for photos, and after those photos, I will have a quick sizing on this watch. It went a little haywire because I took out too many links, so I cut the video, but it's there if you need to see how to size it. All right. Have a great day. And as always, God bless. Okay, it's sizing time. So first of all, we need to put it on the wrist so I can see how many links I need to remove first. And I'd say one or two. Two. Let's go two. I always guess wrong, so it's probably going to be too tight, but we'll go two. So if this is your first sizing video you're ever watching, you want to follow the arrows. This is a cotter pin or rolled pin type bracelet, to where you have to follow the arrows because there's one side of the pin that's wider than the other. So to hit it out, you want to follow the arrows, go the same direction as the arrows. To put it back in, you go against the arrows, wide side last. So pretty straightforward once you understand what I'm talking about wide side and narrow side, and against the arrows with the arrows. Once you put that, you do it once, it all makes sense. So we're simply just going to hit out the pins. And I'm skipping one to take out two links at once. So then just remove the pin, take the links out, and then put the bracelet back together like so, like that. Now I'm holding it with my hand, and then we're gonna put the pin back in wide side last against the arrow like so, and then we're going to tap that back into place. Soft side of the hammer so that you don't mar your brand new bracelet. And now just give that a love tap so it's nice and tightly in there. And I knew it. I can't even get it on my wrist. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, back to the drawing board. So now we're going to take only one out. I will skip that and I'll get to the wrist shots, but that's how you size your watch. Super simple. I don't want to bore you guys, so I'll put this other link back in and then we'll resume. Or this will be the end of the video actually, because I put this at the end. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure you go check out AragonWatch.com and get you one of these bad boys before they sell out. For the price, you're getting a lot of watch for the money. Great movement, automatic GMT, 25 jewel. Swiss movement at that. So definitely, if you're considering it and you're on the fence, I say you do it. I'm not getting paid by Aragon, but you know I like the Aragon watches. So anyways, have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video, and God bless. Big time gang!